We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Just about set for football, the veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium. Prescott off play action. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Prescott now on second down. He gets it to Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Prescott. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Again, a run with Thompson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go,
I might come right back at him with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
Vaughn. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Hold it ready.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 47 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And he gets it down to the 32. stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Let's go.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now first and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20.
Japanese Timberwolf. Check. Chop alert, go.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Given 5 yards there, and will bring up second down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Cougar 19.
Richardson going to change the play here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Roll.
On second down, it's Taylor. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Ready.
Richardson off the play fake. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a first and 10. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
First and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. It certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The tight end in motion right.
Ready.
On second down, here's Hull. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
70 Ranger. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Richardson to throw off play action. And he's got his target. It's caught for the Colts touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On 2nd down, Prescott again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Payne. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down. Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now. Now Richardson looking to throw on second down. This pass reeled in by Hull. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. And Richardson yet again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. Option play, a give to Hull. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Here's Richardson to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Payne. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They go play action with Richardson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 30. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Thompson between the tackles. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They go with Thompson again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
On 1st down, Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On the option left, Richardson powering forward. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Hole. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. 65 cash, 65 cash. Go.
Richardson looking to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Touchdown, Colts! A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this ball game here, the final moments of the 3rd quarter. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he got blown up on that play, back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down, Prescott. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Lamb will go in motion. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. Here's Brian Anger now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken it around the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity all tied in the 4th quarter. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Check, Panther.
And they'll hand off to Hall. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Ready, ready?
Play action. Now Richardson. And he's got Pierce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And they'll run with Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A run here with Hall. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. Touchdown! Josh Downs, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Prescott from the gun. He's got it complete to Thompson. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Here's Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks, 54 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
18 Cardinal.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Ready.
Richardson looking to throw it. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.